Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit. We are in the Ruined Bandit Lair, as the game informs us, otherwise known as yet another Bandit Keep, or actually, I guess the location is officially known called Ruined Bandit Lair. The quest is called Bandit Keep. Fair enough, I guess. Although this particular Bandit Keep or Lair does not actually have any bandits, or not anymore. And instead, we've seen eye-beasts and fungus, I guess. And rats? Yeah. So, yeah. Piercing crystal. I mean, not that we really need those anymore. Although I guess I could use those to save mana. Not that Tiamat is in need of any mana at all. Much unlike Gina, unfortunately. I guess that was the first fight in here that went pretty poorly, right? That basically burned through easily half of her mana. Well, it's what it is. Wand of Inferno. Fire Blast. Oh, Fire Blast. That's actually a good one. Have we? Oh. One charge. Huh. I mean, sure. I guess it's not really all that necessary anymore, if it ever was. Now that we can cast that spell in a more powerful version. It does cost a lot of mana by comparison, but we have the mana, so whatever. Okay, more Lancing Fungus here. Actually surprised that one has not initiated combat yet. Well, now it has. Okay, and we have two eye beasts. Not just gazers, outright eye beasts. And we're charmed. Wait, we're not charmed? No, we're not charmed, actually. Okay, good. Does it say anywhere? I think it tried charming someone, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe it was just something else. Okay, well, this is nasty. I guess we're going to... Well, the thing is, these Lancing Fungi are going to die pretty quickly. And they are going to be a constant annoyance with their lightning damage every turn. Well, we'll see how tough these eye beasts are. Pretty tough. That's what I was afraid of. Well, let's see how tough the fungi are. Except that we miss and don't learn that at all. Well, okay. Healing. Guess we really need it. And haste could really use some Battle Frenzy, and indeed we have Battle Frenzy. Oh god. Okay. This is not great. Seriously though, the difference between normal and hard is becoming quite apparent. Much sooner than I thought it would. Huh. I mean, I can resurrect still. Oh boy, these fungi are tougher than I thought. Oh god, and Tiamat died too. Oh no. Okay, well. I mean, you keep attacking the eye beast. Yep. Keep attacking. Oh no. Should have just attacked twice. That was unnecessary. Oh god, we're taking so much damage. Huh. Nice. Okay. We do have some Scrolls of Return Life. How many do we have? 4? Oh, we cannot look at people's inventory? Has that always been the case? Character needs to be active to see the inventory. Well, that seems unnecessary. Okay, well. I assume that Gina has some... So if we do this... Okay. Well, she needs to be active, not just alive. That's fine. Okay, heal. Jesus. Drink a potion as well? I guess if nothing else, we end up using some of our resources, finally. Oh, do I? Do you have a way to heal the party? You do. Sure. Use another one of these. I hope that it wasn't a complete waste, because we're going to die anyway. Shoot it for no damage. That's to be expected. Okay. Lightning damage. Fear. Okay. You healed your colleague. That's nice of you. Stun resisted, because of course. Yeah, you're terrified. That sucks quite a bit. Thankfully, even though, you know, other games would handle it differently, but this game, I guess, I'm happy that this game saves buffs and debuffs, I guess, for better or worse, between, well, or even through a character death or unconsciousness, I guess. So there's that. I suppose I'm just going to deal damage. Probably not lightning. I mean, I should probably use my heaviest guns here, aka Fire Blast. Yeah, that's decent damage. Let's do that again. Oh wow, I was not even expecting a kill there. That is really helpful. Huh. Right. We should be able to save Tiamat there. Yeah, she should get her turn. Just like normal. Yep, you missed your turn though. She could heal normally twice, saving mana, or she could group heal once and then deal some damage. Although, if he's still battle frenzied, so attacking twice, Tiamat should be able to finish this one off. So I'm gonna conserve some of her mana. Right, and you will keep doing the same thing as before. Let's see, MQ, is it? Attack 2. Attack both, actually. Okay. And that's not what I meant to do, obviously. That is what I meant to do. Even though, you know, this would be the smarter thing. Alright. Wow. That was nasty. I wonder if this would have been a nasty fight even on normal. I'm seriously tempted to retry this fight on normal just to see. In fact, why didn't I do that? I mean, I'm gonna save now. I'm gonna make a quick save, and I can just reload my my main save file that I made after last episode, just to see how this fight plays out, just to see what the difference actually is. I'm assuming it's still a pretty big difference. Okay. Anyway, let's make sure we survive. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot of damage, but she's okay. I mean, we get quite a bit of loot out of it. But was it worth using a resurrection and so many healing charges? Rod of Battle. Enchant. Yeah, I mean, we don't really need to use that as an item, though. Speed Burst, however. I mean, that would have helped if we hadn't been lucky with our haste spell. Okay. Looks like... oh, haha, never mind. Looks like there is something else. And knowing my luck, this is going to be a level 3 barrier, but we're going to see, I guess. And since I mentioned not really using these a lot, nope. Now I don't know if the stone is only level 1, maybe. I think we confirmed at some point that it actually works the same as the level 2 spell, or up to level 2 barriers. Yeah, okay, it is. It does, whatever. Welp. Bandit Lair had one, and or actually no, it didn't have a barrier, but a tome that might be recoverable? Question mark. Actually ruined. Bandit Lair barrier. All right. Another one for the list, for the very, very long list. That's gonna be a long backtracking session once I find level 3 barrier spell. Oh boy. Okay, we save the game. How do we do that? Yes, like that. And I'm gonna pause real quick and reload. And we're gonna look at this fight on normal, just for comparison. Okay, here we are. I switched the game to normal. And I'm just gonna walk in here just as I did last time. Right, completely didn't see these eye beasts either. I only saw the lancing fungi. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to charge in there, I guess. Did they get the jump on us last time? I forget. Or did we get the first attack? No, we did. We did. So that's still the same. Oh wow, yeah, we're dealing so much more damage to these guys. It's actually ridiculous. Huh. I think they acted before my casters did. That's another difference. Well, can I do this? Can I do this? Which normally I probably... Oh. Well, I guess we were really lucky not to have anyone charmed last time. Ouch. That makes a lot of difference. Yeah, big difference actually. We cannot walk away from a charmed friend, can we? I mean, I'm not gonna attack her, so... Oh, actually, we can. That's interesting. Pfft. This is ridiculous. I mean, I guess between them having less health and less evasion / armor, we're just dealing like measured by percentage of their health. We're just like dealing 5 times as much damage, something. It's ridiculous. So yeah. No, I wonder what it would be like on Torment. That must be insane. Unshackle Mind, yes. Okay. There we go. Huh. I mean, let's see. Maybe spell fares against them. Well, okay. It missed. That's not a great start. Well, they still deal a lot of damage. Surprising amount. But nowhere near as much. Attack the fungus. Because why not? Yeah, I mean, okay, lightning is still nasty. Actually, this is one of the nastier fights for sure that I've had in a long time. So I guess in that regard, they're not that much that much worse on hard. I mean, they are a lot worse, but they're pretty bad by normal difficulty standards, I guess. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again and see if we can hit. Oh, wow, I guess we can't. Whatever that was. Was that mind control? I don't think it was. But it missed, so that's good. Yeah, you guys kill the fungus. I don't know. Did we try using this against the IVs? Oh, it's immune to nature. Or... is that nature? Yeah, nature damage. Okay. MQ... Okay, 131, that's about the same, but that's actually half its health. So it must have more than twice the HP, though. Right? That's completely insane. It must have, like, 5 times the health on hard. Wow. I mean, I didn't accidentally switch to casual, did I? I don't think I did. No, it's normal. Wow. Huh. Alright. Yeah, that's still pretty significant. I mean, the damage was... Yeah, no. I mean, never mind. The damage they dealt was so much worse on hard. And their hit point, the difference in hit points is ridiculous. Wow. I mean, I had been wondering how long it might take for me to come to regret switching to hard difficulty, and I guess that time is now. Well, anyway, now I know. I am going to keep going on hard difficulty until it becomes really unreasonable. I guess if I start having to redo fights over and over because I just can't beat them, I guess for the sake of moving ahead and making progress, I'm going to switch back to normal, like a wuss, like the wuss that I am. But I mean, I started the game on normal and I only switched over to hard because it actually was a little bit too easy. I mean, I kind of wish that hard was, or that there was a difficulty maybe in between normal and hard. Because this fight on hard seemed a little bit unreasonable. And on easy or on normal it was still a little bit on the easy side. But, yeah. It's what it is, I guess. The best thing is still to just stick with one difficulty, or pick one and stick with it. But, well, we'll see. Right, I'm going to actually just reload like this. I mean, I'm still mildly interested in finding out what Torment would be like. Just, you know, just for shits and giggles, as they say. I'm not interested. Not interested. I'm not sure how interesting that would be for you to watch. I mean, I guess it's gonna be over pretty soon, right? Pretty quickly, either way. So yeah, I'm just curious. Maybe you are too. Feel free to skip ahead if not. Okay, here we are on Torment. I almost accidentally quick loaded here, which I didn't mean to do. I meant to haste actually beforehand, because this is gonna be ridiculous enough as is. I guess we can open the fight with... Well, nope, we can't, because they're faster than us. Okay, never mind. Luckily, though, their first turn only hits Casca. So there's that. Attack the Eye Beast, dealing very little damage. Oh, actually... I mean, that was... What was that? Was it a critical? 687 blocked? Yeah. I mean, I've been seeing these combat messages and not really tried analyzing them at all. So I'm not sure what this percentage really means, and I'm not even sure if this kind of message means that against an enemy with like 0 armor we would have dealt 774, is it, damage? I mean, that seems excessive. But maybe that's exactly what it means. Huh. Anyway, I guess we're gonna heal her. I mean, I'd like to buff, but we need to keep her alive. In fact, what I should have done is... well, we already hasted. What I should have done is used speed burst scroll to give everyone battle frenzy. I could try hasting again, but instead going to go for some damage. If we can hit them. Oh wow, that was a 120 crit. Oh god, that was devastating damage. Holy shit. Maybe for this fight, Ward of Elements would be more useful to mitigate at least some of this damage. Tiamat, oh, actually both. Oh, Tiamat is probably going to die from this debuff alone. She might survive it. I'm not sure. Guess we're gonna find out. I guess I could have used that as a quick spell. Nice crit again. Daze resisted. Okay, she barely survived. So what she absolutely needs to do is mass healing, as well as War Blessing. Okay, good. Yeah, that was, what, 128 damage just from the freaking debuff. That is insane. So we're gonna keep doing this. He was hasted. Nice. I mean, it's doable, I suppose, but this is not one of the hardest fights I've been facing. So any of the actually tough fights on Torment would just have been impossible. For me, at least. I don't know if... I suppose there are some things you could do better, like playing more tactically than I typically am. But I mean, in this fight, I'm using my resources, right? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm actually making use of my resources, and still, this is hardly doable. Just because they are capable of basically killing any one of us within a turn. Oh. Yeah, and by, for example, just dealing 200... What? 54 damage. Ridiculous. 0 blocked. Huh. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a shield, so I guess he can't block. Yeah, well, skip your turn. Stun resisted. Of course. Yeah, I mean, he's just going to die unless he heals. Even if he heals, actually. Yeah, that does very, very little. Yep, that's a game over. Holy shit. Okay, cool. Let's reload. I mean, now I know. People playing this on Torment are actually insane. Settings... Oh, actually it saved the difficulty setting upon reload. Interesting. I didn't expect it to. Yeah, well, that was a fun little experience. And I suppose this was kind of an optional mini-boss side area. It was behind a hidden switch. Yeah. Hi there, gazers. Right. I'm making really sure to not hit the wrong buttons here. Ouch. Don't do that, please. Stop doing it. Okay. Get to act before the gazers do anything? That's surprising. Can we please turn it this way? Thank you. You're still on your bow, is that right? Okay. Nice hit. Alright. You heal him, single target. And you... I don't know, lately I find myself using this a lot more. That is not going to hit both gazers. It should be able to hit both if I step here, maybe? There. M and Q. I think this will hit all enemies. Obviously the gazers are priority here. And we did get hasted, that was really lucky. I guess after playing Torment, hard almost feels easy. But it's really mostly that was a pretty difficult fight by comparison. So of course this one would feel less difficult, because it is. Shoot? Yeah, and miss. She's gonna take lightning damage. He won't though, right? I guess I heal her. And you can hopefully kill it? Okay. Alright. Skip, heal. She is definitely running out of spell energy, but I'm just going to drink a potion when I need to, when and if I need to, depending on how expansive this lower level is going to be. End combat. Oh. Nope, don't loot that guy. I guess these enemies wouldn't have dropped anything, and they didn't. Alright, this looks like it might only be somewhat small. Oh! Lagran, what? Right! I completely forgot about this. Holy crap. His name was mentioned. Someone indicated or implied that maybe this Legrand fellow might be with these very brigands here, or bandits. But I had completely forgotten about that. Huh. There is a band of human brigands hiding in this cavern. They are filthy and hungry. They've been trapped down here for days, at least, penned in between a cave-in behind them and the gazers ahead of them. Their leader turns away from the fire to face you. You immediately recognize each other. It is Lagran, the ambitious thug who assaulted you just after you arrived in Avernum. What feels like months ago. I mean, I guess it was real life months ago, so there is that. He snarls. You! Is there nowhere I can go? Will I ever be free of your pestering? Whoa, dude, we've just met for the second time in months. So please don't over exaggerate here. I have been hunting for you? I mean, that's saying a bit much. I guess I have been hoping to have my revenge on you, but I've not really been pursuing that goal at all. Long time no see. How have you been doing? I mean, I hope the game takes this the right way, but I'm gonna take this casual approach here. We have experienced ceaseless frustration. We have been traveling back and forth across Avernum for months, looking for a place to settle. Everyone drives us out. This is no place for an industrious rogue. Huh, I guess he's also being friendlier. I mean, I was meaning that mostly in a joking manner, but... And now I've found you again. I guess, I suppose I want to learn a bit more about what he's been up to. Where'd you go? We went to the wilds of northern Avernum until that cretin Kias drove us away. We went to the abyss, but the criminal bands there are too established to leave room for us. The far west is full of monsters. Avernum is not the paradise for brigands I had hoped it would be when I arrived here. Yeah, well, sorry? Not sorry? Why'd you come to these caves? Because the Great Cave Abyss Road is one of the few areas left in Avernum where an ambitious brigand can build a strong gang. Alas, monsters occupied this ruin before we did. And now I've found you again. Yes, it is one of the few strokes of good fortune we have had. You think so? You have a good run down here. What? You have had a good run down here. I can see it from looking at you. Once we have taken your equipment and sold it, we can use the money to hire mercenaries. Then we can return here and establish a bandit empire that will last for centuries. Right. Can you just like start a farm or something? I mean, I suppose he could. It doesn't seem like that's the kind of life that would make him happy. So your plan involves defeating me and taking all my stuff? Yeah, that's one major flaw in that plan. Why don't you just leave? There's no way you can defeat me. Yeah. I mean, again, I hope this is going to be taken with a bit of humor. Huh. Of course, you defeated me once, but now I have had time to prepare. Yeah, I mean, so have we, my friend. So have we. I've learned all your tricks. Really? There is no way you could possibly defeat me again. Can't you just, like, start a farm or something? Nonsense. Brigand Empire. That is the only reason I allowed the Empire to send me down here. To find the greatness I was destined for. Uh-huh. Dude, why don't you just leave? There is no way you can defeat me. The brigands rise and draw their weapons. As usual, they are declining your generous offer for their survival. Lagrange says, you defeated my plans once. You will not survive to ever do it again. Alright then. I would like to... Actually, I can. Oh, that's gonna... I would like to switch over to Ward of Steel. But that's going to use up so much of her spell energy. 40. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to... Or she's going to have to drink a potion anyway, so I'm going to activate this to initiate combat. Huh. Interestingly, he's already marked as an enemy, but without the enemy, like, floor markings. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. He has a lot of hit points? Or maybe... Yeah, I just didn't really deal a ton of damage to him. Terrifies the target. Huh. Yeah, but he's immediately unterrified or something? I don't know. A powerful foe resists a mind control effect, but the effort makes it ill? Oh, I see. Because he can't actually be terrified. Instead, he got an acid debuff? I guess that's how it works, maybe? Lagrange Thug. Cultist Visila? Incantor Reese. Oh, wait. That name seems familiar. Reese? Am I crazy? But he seems really tough either way. So if possible, I would like to take out his thugs first. I mean, ideally I'll be able to attack if I step here, right? Yes. No! Crap, I should have attacked the thug. But at least the cultist won't be able to run away, ideally. Or that's the plan anyway. Okay, hopefully this is going to reach everyone. Yes, good. I can never tell with, you know, lines of sight. Hasted, no battle frenzy. That was not a ton of damage. Okay, good. I'm feeling more confident now. Hasted, wow, these guys are so tough. Well, I mean, not impossibly tough, but tough. Yeah, you know what? We have 14 of these, he said. Unfortunately, it did not affect Gina. Oh well. Attack. Oh no, and you missed too. God damn it. Okay. Nope. Nope. P. And... protection. Hasted. Okay. I'll take it. You know what? Why don't you all take a nice heavenly fire? Alright. That's some damage, I guess. Let's see if we can make you immobile. Yeah, some of you, for what it's worth. And then maybe put a weakness curse on you? Okay, that, yeah, unfortunately that missed Visila. Okay, both of you decided to summon. I guess I could do the same. I hardly ever do that. Okay, nice. Dazed. Sweet. I like it. Yeah, you... Oh. She's down to 25? Well, let's see what we can do with that. I could summon a Shade. I think that's the highest level summon she has access to, right? Yeah. The other one is Divine Host, which obviously we don't have yet. Sure, let's summon a Shade. There we go. Greater Shade. Let's see how you respond to this. I think that's going to hit everyone. Not bad. Do the same again. Pretty good. Okay. Made Reese waste his turn. You're gonna kill the thug. You can hopefully kill her? Him? I don't know. I guess the model looks male. The name sounds female, maybe? I don't know. It sounds vaguely Slavic, and I'm not really all that familiar with that family of languages. I mean, this seems to be the only fight here. If I can somehow make my way through here without having her use any potions, all the better. Sure. Let's do that. I guess we can cast twice. Oh, and she missed. Well, bummer. Meanwhile, Tiamat just tries his hardest to blow all his mana, but he just can't burn through it. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the way we're standing here, we can either attack Legrand or the Shade. Obviously we choose Legrand. Oh, and we missed Reese again. The Brigand dodges your attack, takes a step back, and drinks a potion. Ha! He shouts. A potion! You did not expect this, did you? You see? I came to this battle fully prepared with a potion. Oh, good job, dude. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, I'm not so worried about you, man, but this mage you have with you? Holy crap. Come on. Yeah, spine shield, in fact. Always problematic. Unfortunately, we can't move anymore. I mean, I can shoot and miss, obviously. Yeah, now she has to... Yeah, that's fine. She can do this and mass heal. Topping everyone off. I would like to kill this guy. I wonder if casting more Fire Blast is the way to go. I mean, it is the most damage I can deal, I think. It might not be enough. Maybe a single target Fireball? Oh. No, it's actually pretty much guaranteed to be less. Oh. Okay. I'm actually fine with the daze. It's a lot better than the alternative. That being more of that lightning bullshit. Okay. At least now it's down to just the, well, us and him. I guess, I don't know. Is it worth healing the Shade? Not really. Not really. That's not what I meant, but I guess I'll take Battle Frenzy. Are you... Okay, I guess he's no longer dazed now. Should have healed him before. No, you know what? Just in case some enemies respawn outside, I'm going to be a little bit conservative with her dwindling resources. Right. Nice. I mean, it looks like he's going down. Unless he has a second potion. Doesn't look like it. Can you finish him off? You can. Lagran falls to the ground, mortally wounded. You can barely hear his final words. Next time I will defeat. I know your weakness now. I... Optimistic to the last. And stupid. Also very stupid. Oh man. Okay, well there goes our rival, I guess. Despite the hard difficulty, a little bit anticlimactic, but, you know, he tried his best. Platinum Ring, Radiant Belt. Okay. Super expensive. 8% armor belt. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to sell this. I don't think I'll take a couple extra points of armor over any kind of magical bonus. There's the... Oh, that's actually an elixir. Yeah, which you were hoarding for some reason. Oh. Oh yeah, wait. Didn't I? I could have sworn that I... Oh, you know what? I went to the castle off camera before starting the previous episode while still trying to find my way, or trying to find out what I was going to do, what I had been doing after my long time of not playing at all. And I went to the castle to confirm that I had gotten everything out of that senile mage there, and also used the opportunity to turn in some of these magical notes that I had, which I didn't do this time because I reloaded for some reason. Oh well. So I'm gonna do that at some point. I mean, it's hardly worth it, of course, but you do get yeah, you don't get 50 gold for each, but only 40, which is still much better than what you get for just selling them in the shop. So there's that. Also, you know, some minor experience as well, for what it's worth. Did I miss anything here? I don't think I did. Huh, so this did end up being just a tiny little section, even tinier than I expected, and obviously I never expected Lagran, so that was a nice surprise. Okay, no new enemies here. Cool. Huh. Yeah, that was unexpected. I guess we have our quests solved. Wait, for Spire. Right. Yeah, we don't have a quest there. It's just a location we haven't been to. I mean, I suppose... I'm not sure if this is actually going to be a hostile place. Maybe I want to find out. Huh. No, we certainly regenerate. So, this is a quote-unquote friendly place. Except belonging to the third faction that we have not come into contact with until now. Namely the Abyssians? I don't know. Do they have an official name? What do they call it themselves? They call us Voles, was it? Hey, Bowman. A tall man with long curly hair sits behind the counter. He is writing rapidly in a ledger, making extensive notes on the travelers and merchants who passed through this tower. He wears neat clothes, with the frayed badge of office sewn onto the shoulder. He rises to greet you when you enter. A warrior of Avernum, eh? Bringing a prisoner for the Abyss? I can see you aren't. I suppose you want to pass through then. I'm Bowman, and I'll be assisting you. You need to check in before I can let you through. Okay. What's your job here? I am the liaison for the Keep of the Spire. That's a fancy way of saying I greet visitors. This outpost is far too small to have a mayor, or even a captain. So, you have mayors in the Abyss as well? Wait, the Keep of the Spire. That is the official name, but everyone just calls it Fort Spire. Okay, what is the Spire? It is the pillar of stone you are standing on. The huge granite pillar coming from the pit below, upon which this building is built. I'm sure you saw it while crossing the bridge. Yeah, I mean, it would be literally impossible not to see it, unless you're blind. Who do you normally greet? There are three sorts of visitors. Prisoners headed for the Abyss, merchants looking for valuable goods from the northern caves, adventurers crossing on some fool's errand. Yeah, we're definitely the latter category. What's in the Abyss? And I'm still not sure if this place belongs to the Abyss, or is still part of Avernum. Or maybe it's just some weird state in between. Maybe they're just doing their own thing. Let's play dumb. What's the Abyss? That's what we call the huge cavern to the north, where we send all the violent misfits who don't belong in Avernum. Greet them, tell them what to expect, and brief them before they get sent on their way. Right, so they get banished to Avernum, and then Avernum banishes them here? Yeah, sure. Ironic, isn't it? But necessary. Sometimes the Empire sends down a few hard cases to make our lives interesting. Murderers, pirates, worse. Criminals we don't want to execute are sent to the Abyss. We don't have the resources to imprison them. Is it safe for me to go up there? I mean, no, the residents of the Abyss are not fond of Evernites. Voles, they call us. They'll deal with you, but they can be very dangerous. Huh? They'll deal with you. Yeah, I mean, okay. I guess you mean deal as in make business? Conduct business? Is that what you say? I don't know. Anyway. Right, what is that badge? It shows that I'm the chief representative of the Avernum government at this fortress. Okay. I mean, that answers that. So he's obviously officially part of Avernum, but we know that, what was the name? Mina of Spire? Is apparently working against Avernum from here, so I guess we're gonna find out how things actually work. I guess I need to check in if I want to continue, so yeah. He asks your name and writes it down in a ledger. He also writes down brief descriptions. Finally, he says, "Excellent. Now all I need to do is a quick search of your goods for forbidden contraband, and you can proceed." The box you were given to smuggle into the Abyss suddenly feels very heavy in your pack. I mean, I guess I'm going to... Obviously, refusing to be searched is going to make us very, very suspicious if we weren't already. Then again, if he finds the box, I don't know. Can it be opened easily? I guess it's not particularly locked or anything. But I can always still deny him to look into that box, right? No, I don't know. Was I told to give this to Mina, though? I'm not sure. Or is this just a bluff? I refuse to be searched? Banking on my reputation? Bowman looks at you with great distrust, but he isn't suspicious enough to call the guard. Then you have no choice but to travel back south. Good luck to you. Please feel free to return when you are willing to cooperate. Okay, well, I mean, we know how to bypass Fort Spire around the long way. Interesting. So does that mean that the store is going to be locked? No, it's not. Huh. Well, we weren't quite done talking to him, so... Any jobs that need doing around here? Apparently so. Bandit raiders. Wonder if we've dealt with those. Yes, you seem well known enough that I can tell you. There is a hidden bandit lair southeast of here. No, no longer. Between here and Fort Saffron, I've been authorized to give a bounty of 500 coins to whoever slays that chieftain. The bounty remains uncollected. Ridding the Great Cave Abyss route of their assaults would be most appreciated. Right, to the southeast? Yes, in the side tunnels. We would have wiped them out by now, but for the fact that all of the Great Cave's access soldiers are defending against the Slith menace. Also not much of a menace anymore. Are there any other bandit lairs around? There was one to the southwest, but the rogues within were attacked and slaughtered by a roving band of monsters. As said monsters have been keeping to themselves, we have been leaving them alone in return. Right. I did kill the leader of a bandit group to the southeast. Did you? That would explain the drop-off in bandit attacks recently. Well done. He leaves the room and returns with a sack of silver coins. Thank you for your help. The merchants of the Great Cave owe you a considerable debt. Apparently not more than 500 coins. Well, I am looking for a mage who was being sent to the Abyss. Know anything about it? Oh, I don't know anything about the prisoners. I take their names and check them in. That's all. You should ask the ward. She watches the cells. Okay. That was actually a decent amount of experience, if I saw that correctly. Over 100 for each. It's unusually much. I still don't quite get... Oh, I guess... Maybe you need to check in to pass this gate? Our guard looks through the window and sees you. She looks through a large book and says, "You need to check in before entering the Abyss, otherwise we can't let you out." Out? Come inside and talk to Bowman. He'll help you, yeah. Hey, Wendy. A woman in chainmail sits watching through the barred window. She nods at you. Happy to have company. I'm Wendy. Hi. Hi. How do you get through the gate? You approach from the south and enter the tower. Then you get permission from Bowman. Or not. What if someone approaches from the north? Huh. Then they don't get to come through unless they're already on our list. If they aren't on it, that means that they're probably infiltrators from the Abyss. Makes sense. What have you been fighting lately? Not much. We've been bored, mostly. Watching the people who go through. Making sure only those who should return can. It's tedious work. I'd much rather be working on my hobby. Oh, really? What's your hobby? She smiles coyly. Weaponry. I collect blades. As a matter of fact, at the moment I'm looking for a scimitar. Huh. Okay. She looks at you as if she's expecting you to say something. What's a scimitar? I mean, I know what a scimitar is. Excuse me? She seems disappointed. It's a weapon. Very deadly. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm very busy. Sorry. Right. Huh. I mean, the only way to really make contact... Also, I totally didn't see you there, Ward Ellison. Yeah, so the only way to really make contact with the scimitar group is to be in the Abyss, right? So how would you already be initiated when you talk to Wendy the first time? I mean, I guess the answer is you aren't. Okay. Lots of nice stuff here. Sure. Hi, Ward Ellison. Oh, you report to Ward Ellison that you tell her of your victory over the bandits. Huh? Oh, I didn't know that we were supposed to report here with that quest. Interesting. Ward presented with great ceremony is a leather helmet. It is made of large blue scales. It's pretty. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Ice Hydra helm. Huh. 5 armor, 2% evasion, 5 cold resistance. I mean, I'm not too fond usually of purely defensive equipment. Although I probably should be. Hardiness, post. I mean, this one is purely defensive, but it's much more defensive. Actually, you know... Yeah, this is just a straight upgrade over this. So never mind. I guess I was misremembering our helmet situation here. So... definitely going to switch that one. Never mind. Nice upgrade. I'll take it. So, who was this? Reynold. There's a man with a sour expression sitting at the table. He's drinking ale at a remarkable rate. A symbol hangs from a chain around his neck. What kind of symbol? He motions for you to sit across from him, though he would plainly prefer to be alone. Why does he motion then? I mean, sure. So, what brings you here? I'm a former missionary. He stresses the word former. Tell me about your faith. Why? So you can mock me like all the others did? Or mock it like all the others did? I follow the path of the true way, and I will do so until I die. I think we've come across someone of that faith before. I'm not sure, though. A missionary from where? I just came from the Abyss. I was trying to bring some of their less horrible souls to a more peaceful state when I suffered the fate of the holy. What fate is that? The derision of those who live far from grace. It could be worse, of course. They could have killed me. He sighs and drinks. Anyway, I failed and fled. Now I'm going to the castle. What interesting things have you heard at the Abyss, or in the Abyss? Not much. There are 2 towns, Spire and Varga. There, right? Oh. There are 2 towns, Spire and Varga. Varga is to the north, and they're busy fighting off giants. A lot less now that I've killed all the giants, I would assume. They're doing much better than you would expect. They have some fierce fighters there. That's all I know. Oh, excuse me. I have a bit more work to do before I move on. He walks off to refill his mug. Gotcha. Townswoman? Okay. Right. I mean, there might be a secret exit to the north, allowing me to pass through. We'll see. There's an upper level, apparently. Hello, Paul? Is this a cell? There is a small, balding man with a lined face and cold eyes held in the cell. Okay, he stares at you. He does not seem like the most trustworthy fellow. Come to gawk at me, he sneers. Get a good look. I'll be free of your Volds soon enough. Why are you locked up? I'm being sent to the Abyss by the Volds, and they don't want me to escape. And how did you end up here? On the surface world, I was an official, powerful and high in rank. Then a rival outmaneuvers me and gets me sent down here. The slugs down here have no sense at all. Outmaneuvers you?
They planted evidence of sedition in my offices. I was lucky to escape with banishment. And the slugs would be the pale voles like yourselves. People who had nothing to offer up above. I'm not like you at all. What makes you think we have no sense? I was in the running to be a mayor of Almaria. I try a few minor maneuvers, things that would have been considered perfectly normal in the world above, and they get all self-righteous and send me here. The things I could have done for them. The worms. He spits in disgust. Okay. You called me a vole? That's what we Abyss folk call the people of Avernum. Voles. Quiet, placid. Content to hide in their holes. And I should want to be like you? You should. The people down here with courage, the lust to fight the Empire, to do what needs to be done, they're all in the Abyss. Go up there. If you're lucky, you'll see what I mean. Until then, you aren't worth my time. He turns away. Alright. What a pleasant fellow. Well, we were told to ask someone about the mage. Now, where would they be? Not here. Maybe upstairs? Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like there's a little bit missing here, but normally that would be filled... Oh, derp. Guess I missed a door. Simple as that. And there's no one in here. He told us to talk to someone who oversees the cells? The ward. Oh. Wait. Oh, yeah, Why? What? Did I not talk to her? Wait, did I not talk to her? I thought I did. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. I clicked on her and we turned into quests and then I forgot about her. Okay, never mind. A thin woman with reddish blonde hair peers through a narrow barred window. Occasionally she shifts uncomfortably in her armor. She says, I'm Ward Ellison. You don't look like a prisoner. Abyss-bound, are you? Best of luck. Huh. What are you doing? Well, I'm in charge of the keep, but we're short-handed, so I pull shifts watching the portcullis. Tell me about this keep. The keep of the Spire. An impressive piece of work, no? It's the main barrier between us and the reprobates of the Abyss. What is the Abyss? It is the prison of Avernum. I hear they have 2 towns there. They can do what they want, as long as they do it away from us. Tell me about the first town. That would be Spire, not to be confused with Fort Spire. It's an ugly place. Brigands, blood sports, a vicious, nasty mayor. Watch your back in there. Tell me about the second town. Barga. I don't know much about it. All I know is that they fight a lot of giants, and that some people there seem to be halfway decent. Only halfway, mind you. Is something wrong with your armor? Oh, because she shifts uncomfortably? Okay. All of the parts are too small, except for the parts that are too big. All of our armor is cobbled together from passed down parts. It's been worn by at least 5 Evernight soldiers before me. How do you know? She smiles and shows you the right side of her breastplate. A column of 5 names has been scratched into it. Tradition out here. When we are honored with a breastplate, we mark it. Okay. Can you open the portcullis for me? Yes, when you're on my list. Go talk to Bowman. He'll help you. Right. I mean, I do have this box. Someone asked us to take it to the Abyss. Right, come to think of it, we have not... Or was it Mina of Spire, not Mina of Fort Spire? I guess that makes a lot more sense, right? Yeah. Okay, that's where my confusion stems from. From just... yeah, being dumb. Right. So obviously Mina's not here. And I'm not actually sure if this box is for Mina or if that was just a bluff. As far as I know, we don't know who to give this to. Or do we? I guess we kind of have to, right? Would make little sense to give me something to give to someone and not tell me who. Anyway, I'm not going to tell them though, or do I? I mean, I don't want to cooperate with the Abyss actually. Or that Scimitar group. I mean, I guess they're one and the same, ultimately. Assuming that they're just another faction I could choose to side with. But yeah, I've decided to side with Cass for that matter. So, I mean, I suppose I could tell her. Let's ask about the mage first. Yeah, I'm looking for a mage who was being sent to the Abyss. Know anything about it? She laughs. You must mean Ashworth. Haven't heard the name, but maybe. That crazy sod. He's an odd case. He's locked up upstairs. Oh, interesting. An odd case? He's being sent to the Abyss because he's powerful and a little crazy. In other words, he's here because of what he might do, not because of what he's done. Okay. That doesn't seem right, somehow. And yet it doesn't seem right to me. That's why we've kept him here longer than usual. I'm waiting for word from the castle that he really should be banished. Can I see him? Yes, but only if you promise to take him off my hands, she winks. I'll have the gate open for you. Okay, thanks. I mean, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. That's awesome. Sure, I have this box. Someone asked us to take it to the Abyss. Let's see how she reacts. She looks at it suspiciously. Don't like the look of it. You should go to talk to Bowman about it. Oh. I thought you were the boss here? I mean, sure. I guess in that case, I might as well. Someone asked me to take this box to Mina. Yeah, I mean, obviously they must have given me the name. I just didn't remember it. Huh. My reputation has improved because I turned this in instead of cooperating with the evil Abyssians. Nice. Bowman takes the box. Well now, it's a courier's box, and someone asked you to take it to the Abyss. This contains questionable goods. I'm sure of it. Yeah, would you like to confirm? Because I'm curious what's inside. Don't leave. He hands it off to a guard and leaves the room. You wait for an hour. Really? Does it take that long? Eventually he returns. Illegal goods, all right. Illicit herbs. Okay. We think you're just an unwitting conspirator, so you can go. I mean, I didn't need to tell you about it, right? So that should give me some credibility. You can go. You did the right thing giving us the box. I sure hope so. Go ahead and search me, I guess? The search is very fast and professional. You open your bags, Bowman peeks inside and nods approvingly. Then he makes a short note in his ledger. Alright, you're free to enter the Abyss. Now, when you want to pass by, just walk right up to the gate to the east. A guard will let you through. Good luck to you. What was it in the box you took from me? Illicit herbs. I'm afraid I'm not allowed to describe them in more detail. It was difficult to get the box open, but we managed. You did a good deed to give it to us. Oh. Will I need to check in again in the future? Not as long as I'm on duty. I will remember you. Okay. Fair enough. Now I wonder what would have happened if we had him search us without telling him about the box first. I mean, I assumed that he would have just found it. Right, and this gate needed to be opened for us by talking to the ward. Oh. There's a button. There's the mage we're looking for. Let's check this button first. Someone trying to dig a tunnel out, but they were in the first floor. Not sure how that would have ended. Also, they were digging toward the wrong side, maybe? Or I guess maybe they were trying to get to the Abyss. Huh, flawless crystal. Interesting. So more like an Easter egg than anything really important here. Oh, Ashworth? Not Ashcroft, Ashworth. One lone man is being kept in the upper cells. He wears the robes of a mage, though they plainly haven't been laundered for some time. He is sitting in the corner, muttering angrily to himself. He doesn't even notice you until you wave a hand in front of his face. Then he looks up at you with a start. What? What do you want? Have you decided where I am to be taken yet? He sees that you don't know what he is talking about. I'm Ashworth. What are you doing here? I mean, that's a stupid thing to ask a prisoner, but... Where else should I be? Nobody wants me around. They pass me from place to place. Nobody knows what to do with my power. Well, about that. Where were you before you came here? Formello, then the Tower of Magi, then Patrick's Tower. Then they decided to let the Abyss have me. Why don't they want you around? Because I am powerful. Because my magical skills are great, but He seems confused. The right side of his face starts to twitch. Are you alright? It takes him a moment to return to the conversation. I hear things. I don't hide it. It is part of my strength. Nothing wrong with hearing things. Yeah, so long as it's things everyone can hear. What do you hear? Sounds. Music. Voices. Ideas. In my magical explorations I have peered beyond the veil into infinite space. It has purified me. Increased my knowledge. But others... they're jealous. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's jealousy. What do others think of your voices? They're jealous and afraid. My power, my seeing beyond. I don't want to talk about this with you anymore. You will only mock me. You have not gazed naked at the infinite. You don't understand. Right, maybe I don't want to? I mean, in a way I do, but... well, let's see. Can you teach me any magic, or... I don't know, other things? I only share my great knowledge with those who have seen into the great infinite. Been burned. Purified by it. Okay, well, I guess that means no lessons for me. I may have found employment for you. Suddenly, he seems interested. Really? Someone who will use and respect my power? I am intrigued. I have much I would share with them. Tell me more. The field of Cass is looking for mages to aid in its defense. Sure. You describe Cass and his freehold. Ashworth listens with rapt attention. Then he is quiet for a while. His head is tilted to one side as if he is hearing something you can't. He nods slowly. Then he says, "You are correct." He rises and without even a word of farewell, he walks out of the cell. Odd fellow. Yeah, to say the very, very least. Okay, well that was successful. Also... Oh wow, the quest list has become so much shorter in a very short amount of time. I'm assuming that we can turn in Draft's spellbook with Ashworth now, as soon as we return to Cassis. As well as... wasn't there another... oh, wait. No, we have 2 quests for it already. I guess we are going to get a 3rd one, presumably. Right, the Scimitar. I'm obviously still going to make contact with them and see what they're all about. Even though I'm probably not going to really cooperate with them. I mean, if they have some quests for me that don't hurt anyone else, or anyone I'm planning to work with, I guess I might as well do them. Various library, right? Books of Magery, Iron Bars. Like, half of my quest list at this point are repeatable quests that are just going to stay there, unfortunately. But we will be able to report our success on this one here. This one I'm not sure yet. I mean, I guess ultimately I'm still waiting for someone to tell me more about Sulphurus and why I want to pass through that tower, and if it's safe to give these magical artifacts to Sulphurus. Also, we're still looking for the circle somewhere in the abyss. So there's that. Right. I thought I had some other quest, some other spellbook related quest, but I guess not. But as soon as I give the spellbook to Ashworth, if that ends up being the case, I will be able to tell both Rita and Thantria, that's her name, that I gave it to someone else, and the quests are going to disappear. So that is nice. We could move on through into the abyss now, but I guess before I do that, I'm going to return to Cass. No, not there. There. To Cass and talk to Ashworth and see what the next quest from Cass himself is going to be. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll see if I figure out something else to do, something I forgot about, something I can turn in. But for now, I'm going to call it an episode. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.